For many years now, since the 17th century, academia has disseminated the research outputs with papers because of the printing press and what have you. And since the transition to the web, we haven't really embraced the idea that we can now use the web to better disseminate the content. I'm Mark Hahnel and I run Figshare.com. I did a PhD in stem cell biology at Imperial College. I had a lot of videos of cells moving from one side of the video to the other. I had a lot of data sets. These videos and data sets don't fit into a paper publication. A screenshot is not the video. People should be able to just click play on the video like you would do on YouTube. And this is what we're trying to do with Figshare. There's been a big push for open access. By adding a level of transparency, you can really pull together all of the research that's been done in that area and build on top of it. I tried to build a solution for myself. A lot of people in the research scene online started asking if they could do something similar. I opened it up so other people could start using it in the same way. It's got to be stupidly simple. It's got to be super fast. If I needed a webinar to use Facebook, I would have never joined Facebook. So this has to be intuitive enough that you can just come along, upload your research, and this could be any file, videos, data sets, figures. On your profile, you get a cumulative view of all your metrics. Even in a paper, you can say, as can be seen in this data set, and put a reference there. And it'll direct you to the page on Figshare where you can play around with the data set. So that is the kind of instant gratification that we give to researchers to incentivize them to upload it. So I knew that digital science had launched looking to do this kind of stuff. It seemed like they were doing things different to the norm. You know, a lot of academic software is built by people who don't really understand academia. So instead of crowbarring the technology around that, use these tools as they are meant to be used and then try and change the way that academics think. When we first started working with digital science, we rebuilt the whole site from scratch. And we started working with people who actually do code for a living. And so they built a much more intuitive experience for the users. It was different from a traditional way in that you would get funding for a project like this. A lot of people would, from what I hear, would give you some funding and then leave you to it. There's a completely different ethos here. And they don't have a short-term view, like this is a quick fix that will help people with their papers. They try and change the social understanding of academics using these tools that make their life so much easier and saves them so much time. At the beginning, I got a lot of feedback from my old colleagues and things like this that it'll never work. Researchers don't want to make their data available. They want to keep it secret and exploit it. And that's not been the case. We've had more and more uploads every day, hundreds of thousands of files that are publicly available now to be mined and remixed that weren't available last year. With digital science's backing, people understand that there's a lot of very, very talented people here who can take that company, make it sustainable, make it secure, which is really reassuring for academics because they don't want their data disappearing.